The International Monetary Fund has presented its global outlook, but has omitted two countries for which it has not presented any outlook, as there is no clarity about the road ahead for these two countries. Earlier on Tuesday, the G20 leaders agreed to work together to avoid a humanitarian disaster in Afghanistan. Host country Italy stressed upon the need to maintain contacts with the Taliban. The European Union pledged a $1.1 billion aid package. In his remarks, Prime Minister Narendra Modi emphasized on the need for the international community to ensure that Afghanistan has unhindered access to humanitarian assistance. Now, WION sources say that the Taliban has expressed great relief over the G20 position following its push to unfreeze overseas assets and funds. Now, for more on these developments, let's go across to our correspondent, Anas Malik, who is joining us live from Kabul. Good evening to you, Anas. Now, the International Monetary Fund has presented its global outlook, but has omitted two countries, Afghanistan and Lebanon, for which it has not presented any outlook, as there is no clarity about the road ahead for these two countries. What does this mean for Afghanistan?
Well, Alison, what it means for Afghanistan is that Afghanistan is currently battling one of the worst humanitarian crises this country has seen, especially since the 15th of August, since the Taliban have taken over. Doctors have been unpaid for about 6 months now. Government workers have been unpaid, and people have been going on without being paid for months now. There is an acute shortage of food supplies. There's an acute shortage of medicinal supplies. Hospitals have been running out of their supplies, and so on and so forth. With winter is approaching, this money that has been pledged would be taken as a sigh of relief. Now, the Taliban say, I spoke to some Taliban officials, and they say that they welcome this aid, they welcome this announcement of aid. In fact, they say that they emphasize on the need for engagement with this government. They also say that the aid workers who would be coming in with it, they will be given security, they will be protected at all costs. The Taliban's officials also maintain that they have the capacity to ensure a smooth distribution of this aid, transparent distribution of aid, and they claim, quote unquote, that it would be far better than the previous regime. This is what they claim, with the emphasis on this previous regime bit. Coming back, so all in all, given that Afghanistan is battling a crisis, and especially with winter literally knocking at the doors, yesterday in the capital city of Kabul, there was 2 degrees centigrade. We would be seeing a migrant influx from northern side of the country towards Kabul, and at this point of time, given that the economy is cash-strapped, we've seen this freezing of assets as well. So this announcement is being welcomed, and it will be taken as a sigh of relief. Alison?
Anas, thank you very much for bringing us all the latest details coming out of Kabul.
WION, now available in your country. Download the app now. Get all the news on the move.